Hare Krishna. Hey friends, how's it going out there today? What is happening? Happy Friday. We got rain today. We got rain. And we got Bhagavad Gita. Let's get a message from Bhagavad Gita as it is. Protection. 922. Oh, yeah, we had this before. It's so good. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhidyuk. Hang on. Tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga kshema vahamyaham. Those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, for them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have, both materially and spiritually. Good one. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Again, it's 9:22. Jai Nrsimhadev. But those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. One who is unable, purport, one who is unable to live for a moment without Krishna consciousness cannot but think of Krishna 24 hours, being engaged in devotional service by hearing, chanting, remembering, offering prayers, worshiping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, rendering other services, cultivating friendship, and surrendering fully to the Lord. Such activities are all auspicious and full of spiritual potencies. Indeed, they make the devotee perfect in self-realization. Then his only desire is to achieve the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is called yoga. By the mercy of the Lord, such a devotee never comes back to this material condition of life. Haribol! Kshema refers to the merciful protection of the Lord. The Lord helps the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga. And when he becomes fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down to a miserable, conditioned life. Thank you, Krishna, for protection. Let's see from Nectar of Devotion, Krishna's transcendental qualities. Determined. This is number 18. Any person who observes regulative principles and fulfills his promises by practical activity is called determined. As far as the Lord's determination is concerned, there is an example in his dealings in the Harivamsa. This is in connection with Lord Krishna's fighting the king of heaven, Indra, who was forcibly deprived of the Parijata flower. Parijata is a kind of lotus flower grown on the heavenly planets. Once, Satyabhama, one of Krishna's queens, wanted that lotus flower, and Krishna promised to deliver it. But Indra refused to part with his Parijata flower. Therefore, there was a great fight, with Krishna and the Pandavas on one side, and all of the demigods on the other. Ultimately, Krishna defeated all of them and took the Parijata flower, which he presented to his queen. So, in regard to that occurrence, Krishna told Narada Muni, "My dear great sage of the demigods, now you can declare to the devotees in general, and to the non-devotees in particular, that in this matter of taking the Parijata flower, all the demigods, the Gandharvas, the Nagas, the demon Rakshasas, the Yakshas, and the Panagas tried to defeat me, but none could make me break my promise to my queen." That's Krishna's determination. There's more to this we can read another time. I got some different oracle decks out of my stash. I know some of you are gonna like this. The Divine Feminine. These are so good. These are about real characters. Historical feminine characters. Whew. Zhu Wangjing, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. We must read. This could be like, yeah, this is the very last one in the deck. Isn't it? Oh no. 158. Who she is. Zhu Zhongjing, sorry, I probably am not saying that right, embodies the unwavering tranquility that exists deep beneath the turbulence of our daily thoughts. Zhu was a 12th century Taoist mystic and poet. The night before her son's birth, she had a dream that she was immersed in a red mist. This is a very auspicious sign in Chinese culture. The title given to her as a master was Free Human of Mystic Peace. Whoa, I just got a ringing in my ear when I said that. Free Human of Mystic Peace. The emphasis in her poetry was the power inherent in stillness. The secret of the receptive, she writes, must be sought in stillness. The way, or Taoism, is a spiritual practice of clearing the mind so that when we take action, it isn't from the ego, it's from the source of life itself. The pedestal of awareness is steady as a boulder. Zhu taught that meditation allows us to disengage from the surface drama on the ego and invite us into. She often refers to the moon in her poetry because this was the symbol of the eternal sky, or the freedom we can reach if we stop looking at the light and shadows on the moon cast and see the moon itself. When your soul selects this card, Albert Einstein reportedly said that we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Clarity only comes from clarity. There is a peace and calm that exists far beneath the constant banter most of us listen to all day within our minds. Jungian author Clarissa Pinkola Estes calls it the river beneath the river. It's the steady flow of the universal life force that wants us to reach our goal, if we can only get still enough to merge with it. Wu Wei in Taoism translates as doing nothing. It's a sacred feminine art of trusting the force of life that exists within us all. Zhu mastered this spiritual practice by calming her mind and experiencing the still center that's at the eye of every storm. Zhu is a call for us to be still, to do nothing other than shift our awareness. Come out of the current state of mind we're in before making any moves or decisions. She reminds us that we only want to take action when what is moving us is the force of love at the heart of everything. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. Thank you, Zhu. See, you like that? So many good ones in there. It's a great deck. Oh, I left my tarot cards over here. Not far. Not far. Okay, what's going on with the collective today? What would be a helpful message to share? What do we need to know? Ooh. King of Cups. You guys. Seven of Swords, King of Cups, Ace of Wands. I'm getting a message to just go right with advice. This is really similar to a thing I pulled earlier today. And actually I heard something. I was pulling and I heard something, and I have heard it before, the saying, but I didn't really know what it meant. And this is what came out, the Seven of Swords, and this is also what came out earlier when I heard, don't let the left hand know what the right is doing. And so I looked it up, and it's a biblical reference. It's like a instructive, which means if you're out here doing a bunch of charity and good works and service and giving, and you don't need to tell anybody about that. You don't need to tell anybody. It's not for you. It's not for you. You may have experienced this. I certainly have. Not necessarily for doing things, but maybe experiencing things or getting things, getting gifts, getting realizations, understandings. This is also, don't share all that either. That's for you. When these divine inspirations and gifts come in, that's for you. Okay? You might feel like really excited about what you're getting and you want to share it, but it's really not for everybody. It's not for everybody. They won't even necessarily appreciate it because it's stuff they've been trying to get, you know? Sadly. But also just for your own path and your own growth. What you do is not for everyone else. It's for the Lord. And it's a fine line. You have to protect your own energy, protect your own motives. Why are you doing something? Is it for the recognition? Is it for somebody to look at it and go, wow, look what they did? Or is it purely motivated because you actually want to serve, you want to make a contribution, you're coming from this space of 10 of Cups, really. That's why you give, is because your cups are already overflowing. And the Sun is out here too. That will continue to happen. I've seen the Seven of Swords is out here twice, which is protecting your energy, your words, your projects, your ideas, your intellectual property. Not everybody is going to be privileged to the information that you have, and they shouldn't be. If they're supposed to have it, they'll get it from their sources in their time. It's not for you to share with everyone. Maybe later, but the message right here I'm getting now is it's not now. It's not now. Don't let the left hand know what the right is doing. That's a good one. I like that. Your rewards are in heaven. That's another biblical verse, right? Like man rewards on earth, and the Lord rewards you spiritually. Okay, I have another one. You don't know about this one either. Soul Journey. I think I got this for Scott a while back. And I guess it's in my room because he wasn't that into it. I don't know. Ooh, judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. True that. We are all spirit. We are all the same. It's only the roles we have chosen to play here on earth that make us seem different. The biggest lesson you have chosen to learn is love. There are so many situations in this physical dimension that it is possible to incarnate into. But the core lesson is to look past these illusions and see yourself in everyone. Each soul has chosen its own struggles, and your task is not to judge how someone goes about overcoming these obstacles, but to assist that soul. Spirit has given you the tools of compassion and empathy to help you see through the eyes of those who appear different. Your ego has taught you that making other people feel insignificant or inferior will allow you to feel better about yourself. That is an illusion. By diminishing others, you diminish yourself. Always learn to follow the golden rule. I will treat others as I would like to be treated. Everyone in your life is here to teach you something about yourself. Accept the lesson with love and understanding. One helpful tool is that when somebody is really bothering you or something is really bothering you and you're judging it, having a tendency to judge it or hate it, be upset about it, ask yourself, where is that thing within me? Where is that quality? Where is that smell within me? Why does that bother me so much? Is that in me? Probably. Probably. Okay, my friends, that is enough for today. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Come back real soon. Be safe, be well, be peaceful, be blessed. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.